Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Gemini, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Gemini, right off the bat, I have to burn some Palo Santo. I don't know if you could tell while I was doing that intro, I almost lost my breath. I've never experienced that before. It was almost like something was coming through me. And I don't really do that. Like, I don't do that. That's not my thing. Yeah. It was not the most welcome sensation. So I don't know if I don't feel like your spirit guides would have done that. I feel as though, and sometimes I get this with you, Gemini, you are the sign of, thinking and communicating, and you're ruled by Mercury, and yet I find myself stymied at times when I do Gemini readings. I find that there's like blockages, and I want to break through those. I'm gonna hold on to my lapis lazuli here. Sorry. All right, let's get to it. I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown Alchemy for the overall energy and the Tarot of the Abyss for your tarot reading. Cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. For Gemini, please. Angels, spirits, guides. For Gemini, what messages do you have for Gemini? Thank you. Well, this is beautiful. Number 4, which corresponds to the Emperor card in the Major Arcana. The Emperor, who carries the power of all 4 kings. Truly the divine masculine in its highest regard. Somebody very powerful, very boss energy. But in this deck, you got Venus. And this reminds me of chrysocolla. Could turquoise, copper, or chrysocolla. I work with those crystals quite often. They're very grounding crystals, especially copper. Copper is very important. It's very, I always wear copper. Every single day I wear it, and it's very medicinal. Venus, though, it's the planet of love. It's the planet of romance. It's such a beautiful energy, too. Why would anyone want me, why would any energy want to prevent me from channeling this message for you? That's something you should ask yourself, Gemini. Is someone trying to keep you from true love or the love of self? Just trying to channel some more into this. There's the prism is represented, right? We see this rainbow prism coming down, but it's almost like where the hand is, the physical body, is just gray, trying to reach up for that color, right? So you could be feeling like you're not experiencing this romance in your life at this time, trying to search for it. I also just heard trying not to get carried away with it, like trying to ground yourself. Maybe you have found romance, maybe you have found love of something, and you feel like if you don't ground yourself, you're going to get carried away. We shall see. I'm going to pull 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. There is no particular spread with this reading. It's just the messages that Spirit wants me to channel for you at this time. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, okay. They just told me to look at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Wands in the reverse. So let me just show that to you. 7 of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Wands in the upright can talk about blockages, blocking, usually by one's own choice, but sometimes not. Sometimes it's a card of feeling defensive, like we've surmounted the hill. Like if we're in a battle scene, we surmounted the hill, and now we have to defend it. We have to defend what we've surmounted, what we've amassed, what we've gathered. Spirit wanted me to show you the card in reverse, though, to kind of indicate to you that it's okay to open up. It's so funny. I watched this podcast / YouTube channel. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with the guys from, it's called, I don't want to curse on the channel, but it's called S blank 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 and gigs, right? So it's a curse word and gigs, like something and giggles, right? Anyway, that didn't really explain it very well, but there are 2 guys that run this. They have over 1 million subscribers, so they're quite large. It's Fuhad and James. And they're these just 2 besties. They're these 2 British best friends. And I just hear Fuhad's voice in my head just saying, allow it. I think that, guess that's like a British way of just saying like, let it be, or just chill out, or just kind of, just allow it. Just allow it to happen. And I just hear his voice in when I was saying to you, Gemini, allow love to come in. Allow it, just allow it. Difficult. 4 of Swords is the first card. We've experienced heartbreak, heartache, loss. And sometimes there might have been days when you just didn't even know if you could pick yourself back up again, ever. And yet you did. And you're in this place of quiet contemplation, rest, recuperation. Right? We're not fighting right now. We're just being calm and quiet. So calm that, ow. Sorry, that was not my ear ringing. It was just like a really intense, sharp pain that I'm feeling on my eardrum. This better not be somebody's spirit guide, because that's rude, first of all, and I don't appreciate it. I think there's an energy in your life, and I'm going to show you the Devil card in the reverse that popped out as well. There is some energy in your life that is really doing a number on you right now, Gemini. Like, really, and it could just be your inner critic that is trying to prevent you from going after love, or what it is that you love. Something with your heart space, your heart chakra. To that, I'm gonna ring the singing bowl, because you deserve love. You deserve the highest love. And if there's some voice inside your head that is saying otherwise, you can tell it to shut up. We're gonna clear this energy out now. It's not going to be in my energy, and it's not going to be in yours. No. No. I mean, the Devil card is in reverse, so that's great. You're saying no to it, or you're trying to. Devil card is Capricorn energy, so you could have been dealing with a Capricorn. Trapped and bound. The Devil keeps the lovers trapped and bound, right? There are no accidents when I pull cards. You're trying so hard to reach this like gem or this goal, to see the light, to see the color and things. And something has been keeping you in this black and white energy. I can't even, like, I know this card is kind of oddly shaped, but for every reading, I've been plopping it up on this stand where I have Gemini's card, right? And it keeps falling down. Oh, okay, now it's sitting. But it's just like, there's just things swirling around you right now that, you know, our biggest enemy is our own fear. I just felt a sensation right here in my head. I see this, my blinds. I'm sorry, I'm feeling discombobulated because I just feel like there's this like trickster energy that it's not mine, it's yours. It's like hovering around you and preventing some kind of growth, some kind of self-acceptance and self-love. And I'm going to call on my angels, spirits, guides, ascended masters, ancestors to blight that out. It has no place here. It really doesn't. So some of you may know that I'm a twin flame in separation. My twin flame is a Gemini. So even if that love is not with me, I want him to feel loved. I want him to feel happiness. And so I take this personally, right? On behalf of Geminis that I want to, as a Cancer, I want to protect. So I'm going to ask my spirit guides to just release that energy from you. You deserve love, Gemini. The devil energy keeps us trapped and bound. I see it in the reverse here. I'm going to ask for clarifier on it. Very chaotic. Wow. It was just an explosion of cards. I'm not going to take them all except the one that's in my hand. What did I tell you? King of Swords, Gemini energy. Every time I see this card, I think of my twin. Every single time. I'm not saying that my twin is like in this reading, for, like he could be like, but I'm talking to Geminis here. This is Gemini energy for me. Always has been, always will be. Sometimes it's attributed to Libra. I do not attribute it to Libra. Chaos of cards. But I got you, Gemini. I've got you. King of Swords. Knowing who you are. Knowing your worth. Knowing your intelligence. Knowing what you have to offer. Which is your expertise. Your strategy. Your learnedness. This is Gemini energy. I'm just going to put it right on top of the devil. I'm not even going to look at the devil anymore. Damn, that's powerful. Thank you, Spirit. That was powerful. That was powerful. That feels like, that gives me chills. Coming back into your own energy. Knowing who you are. Knowing what you have to offer. Figuring your way. There's a labyrinth back in the background. Figuring your way out of a situation that no longer serves you. Right on out of there with the Chariot. Cancer energy. Number 7 in the Major Arcana. Finding our path to victory. Understanding the relationship between the shadow aspects and the light aspects of who we are. Understanding that there needs to be a balance. Flying high, soaring above it. It's Cancer energy, so it's water, but it's represented here by 2 birds. Right? That's pertinent. as you are air energy. Chariot can talk about international travel. And it's just like rising above a situation, rising above the fray, Spirit just said. And then what? With the Hermit, number 9 in the major arcana, Virgo energy. Really retreating in with ourselves, going through the dark night of the soul, asking the bigger questions. Spirit just said, not retreating into victimhood. It's important that you don't retreat into victimhood. Why did this happen to me? Why did I don't deserve this. You know, why does everybody else get to experience love where I don't, or love of self, or love of something? Why is it easier for everyone else? This is kind of, God, my crown is just like buzzing. The Spirit is saying you're asking yourself those questions, and to not, and that's part of the dark night of the soul, perhaps, is like coming face to face with our fears, face to face with our ego, the ego that keeps us trapped in fear, just like the devil. Quieting that inner critic. I just keep going back to the inner critic. And that inner critic could be fueled by people from your past who criticized you or doubted you or made you feel small. It's about like recognizing the kind of insidiousness of that and releasing it. I'm feeling that sharp pain in my ear again. Now I'm kind of asking, okay, what really wants to be said here? Because clearly I'm experiencing all sorts of weird things in your reading. What wants to be said by the person that's trying to stifle you, or the energy that's trying to stifle you? I'm going to ask, I'm going to pull another deck. I'm going to ask for a clarifier. You get one card. To this energy, you get one card. What is it that you want to say to Gemini? Look, see? Strength in reverse. This inner critic, inner voice, this bad juju, this energy that's hovering, they want to keep you weak. They want to keep you in your ego. They want to keep you in victim mentality. Don't go out there. It's not safe. Don't put yourself out there. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to criticize you. And then what will you be? The Strength card in the upright is Major Arcana number 8, Leo energy. And it talks about a mastery of the ego. Controlling that beast within. Understanding what the beast is, making friends with it. And saying, you sit over there in the corner while I do what I need to do. This was the one card that came out, that whatever that energy is, it's showing you exactly what it's trying to do. So Gemini, like, just really rally. Really, really rally for yourself. If you are experiencing like this lack of confidence or doubt, just do anything you can to raise your vibration. That's not involving some kind of addictive behavior, right? You don't want to bring this back. Drinking, drugs, overindulgence, overspending, overworking. No. Healing things. Healing. Remember I was talking about the copper? Grounding yourself. exercising, meditating, walking in nature, communing with nature, connecting with community, being out in the world. Thank you, Spirit. Accepting love when it is shown to you. Giving love. Allowing yourself to do that. I can go back in the deck. Three of Wands is next. This waiting. You've been waiting a long time. And it's clarified by the Five of Swords. I hate this card because it's just so sinister to me. He's this young kid looking at this butterfly that he's about to kind of make into a specimen, right? The Five of Swords talks about winning at all costs, right? And we have to ask ourselves, are we just kind of waiting for the opportunity to one-up people? To compare ourselves? Comparison is like the enemy of growth. You're just constantly looking at what other people are doing, then you're going to feel the pressure to be like them and not like yourself. So Spirit is kind of asking you at this time to really look at that. Because I see you here waiting for something. Waiting for your big break, waiting for an opportunity. But it's something where you've just been comparing yourself, or, you know, if this has to do with a relationship, it's like not thinking you're good enough for your partner or for your love interest, and not even giving yourself a chance. Not thinking that you're worthy. Yeah, see, look, a Page of Swords, Three of Swords in reverse, and a Star. This is the heartbreak card. Page of Swords is not even wanting to venture out and explore and see what the possibilities are. The Star energy is about healing and wish fulfillment. I don't know what Gemini am I talking to right now, but you're going through it and I can see it. I see you. Don't give up on these things that you want for yourself, but put into perspective why it is that you want them. Like, do you actually want something for yourself because you feel it in your heart space? Or do you want it because it's what you've been told you should want? Like, really reach deeply within you and think about what it is that makes you light up, what makes you happy, what makes you passionate, and go after those things. I'm going to read from the book, number 4. Pleasure, Eros, and beauty in Venus. With the arrival of Venus, the senses open as if for the first time. It is the planet of pleasure, of touch, of sensual delights. Venus is often depicted as romance or eroticism between people, but it can also be experienced as an all-out love affair with Mother Nature herself. Aphrodite emerging from the ocean is a classic example of Venus imagery, as is Cupid with his bow. No matter how old or jaded you are, when this card appears, it's a sign that attraction is at an all-time high. The laboratory is alight with love. You may be in love with the work, with the materials, with another person, or with the world itself. Seeing beauty in small moments is a sign Venus is in balance, an obligatory reminder that pleasure and pain are usually found intertwined. Gemini, you get some tough readings, but I think that it's for your growth. Please see it that way. Please see it just as a message you needed to hear in this moment. I'm thinking of you. I am absolutely rooting for you. My spirit guides are on the case, Call to your spirit guides. Call to your ancestors for strength. You absolutely deserve the best. Really walk into today with that feeling. If this resonated with you, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Gemini.